Just set this up very quickly.
And we are live. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this stream. Today, we are talking everything about Lottie Files. Joining me today are Carmen and Yaamin from Lottie Files. And if you don't remember me, because there is some time which I didn't stream and create content here, I'm Alex, and I go by Alex on Design here on YouTube. Currently, I work at Softfact, where we enable people to work better together every day in a business world made for people. And today, as I said, we are talking all about Lottie. So I would let my guests introduce themselves, who they are, what they work at Lottie. And remember, if you have any questions, please post them in the chat. They'll be gladly to answer. So go ahead, guys, take it away.
Yeah, hi. So my name's Yamin. I'm from Lottie Files. I do global partnerships. Basically, I do the boring stuff where we talk to people and then we explain what Lottie Files is. But I'm also like I'm a designer as well, and I like motion design. And yeah, pretty much that's who I am. Or to you, Carmen.
So yeah, hi everyone. My name is Carmen, and I work as a design engineer at DevTooling team, and we are managed to create stuff like interactivity and things like that to help people move things and create awesome stuff.
Nice. So, Yamin, do you want to introduce what we are talking about today?
Yeah. So today I'm actually here to talk about something that we started 3 months back, and we had been catching fire. And I just thought it would be really cool to actually come to your channel and really talk about it as well. Just before that, for those of you who really want to know who we are, well, of course, um, you receive my yeah, there you go. So we're actually here to talk about the new certification that we actually just made, which is called the Lottie Files for Figma certification, and of course, Lottie Files. We are a motion design. We're building a motion design ecosystem from creation to collaboration to implementation. Where we're building tools and different things for over 10 million designers and developers to use to come in and work on this amazing file format called the Lottie. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to build this motion design ecosystem, as I said, which can actually help you to enable motion from creation to collaboration to implementation. And what we have seen is that, of course, world's best brand, like they're actually building with Lottie and how they can actually contribute to the entire conversation. And if you want to also read about multiple stories about Lottie Files, you can actually go to this link, which is on the top right, lottiefiles.com/case studies, where you can read about how companies are actually using Lottie to build multiple products. So what we're trying to do, like I said, we're trying to build this ecosystem. It's easy for you to create motion, easy for you to organize your motion library. Of course, after that, all that step is done, how do you actually make it easy for you to design in motion and then, of course, implement those files? And we know that creating motion is not the easiest tool. Of course, if you have been in the motion design industry, you know that 80% of animations are actually still created using Adobe After Effects. It's a pretty long, we understand, you have a huge learning curve. And what we realized last year is that a lot of people, when we released our tool called Video to Lottie, is that people were taking screenshots on Figma and they were actually converting that video to a Lottie. And so we started thinking, how do we actually make the learning curve smaller? And so we built a plugin inside Figma where you can actually build you can create animations within Figma without actually exiting Figma, and also collaborate with your teammates. So basically, it's called Lottie Files for Figma. Connect a few frames, create amazing animations, and just ship it out. And what we notice is that there's a massive reduction in learning curve, because if you're already part of the entire Figma ecosystem, so you need to learn something new. Now you're able to actually create Lottie animations within Figma. And Carmen's going to show you guys that a little bit later. So right now, what we noticed is that there's been, ever since we released it last year, there's been 2 million Lottie animations created. Over 600,000 plus people are using it, and it's just been amazing. And so even this last week, we did a pretty cool project. And how easy it is to actually do a handoff is this project by Fonzman actually started on, I think, Friday. We were able to complete everything the same day, ship it off, hand it over to him, and he was able to use it. it becomes easy for you to also collaborate because everything happens within Figma. So he showed us the shapes within Figma, we designed it, and we also have a couple of blogs coming about the entire BTS as well. So I hope you guys are actually happy to read about it later. So, Carmen, after you to explain about what we can do with the plugin.
Cool. I'm gonna share my screen. So here we are. Yeah, first of all, I want to go through the like a small overview about the plugin. So if you're in Figma and you know how to handle things here, you only need to go to the plugins and find out Lottie Files. Yeah, I'm gonna start here. Yeah. So we've got different tabs like Discover and also Workspace, Portfolio tools, etc. So in Discover, you can log in with your Lottie Files account, and you will see free animations or premium animations. On the workspace, you've got your own workspace, your private workspace also, and also you can export to Lottie. That it's the part that we are going to explore today to show you how to create animations within the plugin, all inside of Figma. You don't need to go outside this tool. And these are cool examples on how the AI can help you to make things like a prompt to vector or raster to vector to help you create awesome SVGs and then animate them. So we are going to start like explaining that you can create an animation within only a frame. For example, you've got these 3 shapes. This is important. You need to know how many shapes are into the frame. I will explain this later because of now we are creating an animation only with 1 frame. But if we want to create multiple frames within, you will need the same number of elements inside with the same structure and the same name. If not, the animation will get nasty. So yeah, we're gonna start. So we've got this signal. This is a frame with the 3 shapes, and we've got 2 options to create these animations within the plugin. We can start like export this frame to Lottie, and that's it. I'm gonna put this background like black to better show this animation in action. So probably I want to you've got here like several setups fields to create these animations. You can switch between them. Or for example, this one is a signal pulse. Probably I want to choose the pulse effect. So that's it. Now we've got several options. We can insert this as a GIF. We can save to our workspace, or we can download in different formats as JSON or things like that. Okay, so I'm going to show you how easy it is to share this animation with your team or with the developer team. So I can save this animation to my workspace. I will save this. And then after this animation is on my workspace, I can insert this as a GIF in Figma. So yeah, converting, inserting. Okay. Ooh, sorry. Let me check. So demo effect. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes these things happen, but
Yeah.
if you run into the issue like this, you can always go back to the platform, download it from there
No
if it doesn't
problem.
work in Figma. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
about with Figma, but usually it works.
Yeah. So let me go again to export to Lottie. Sorry, I want to check this. I want to this one. I'm going to do again, like save. Okay, and I want to insert as GIF. Okay. Oh, yeah. These things sometimes happen with Figma. So let me. I can go back and try to have this and insert to a frame. Okay, let me show you what happened here. The first time the Figma wasn't working, but now we've got the animation here. This is a problem that you can run into. So let me share what it happened here. You've got the animation, but the first frame is empty. So you need to like check that the other frames are still there. So here we got the animation. Okay, so probably we've got several animations. Okay, here we go. There are. Sorry.
And
Yeah.
just to interject why this is useful,
Yeah.
if you're working with clients or with stakeholders or somebody and you share the empty frame with them, they're not going to understand what's meant there, except if they don't go into preview. So always just check the frame and just make sure that it's previewing what you're actually created.
Yeah, that's it. So we've got here the GIF. Now, if we wanna like give this animation to our developer team, we only need to imagine that now I put my developer hat. Okay, so now I am developer. I can active the dev mode into Figma and go to plugins and open the Lottie files for Figma dev mode. Okay, so if I check and click this GIF, this automatically have the URL of the asset that is hosted in my workspace. So it's super easy to grab this asset link and implement in our web project or other platforms that you are working on, Android or whatever. So there are several options here that they can use, like loop or play and hover. For example, if I click this play and hover, when I grab this code, for example, I'm going to copy the implementation on web. And if I go to CodePen, for example, pen.new, and I paste this code, you only need to paste, we will have the hover animation of this. Okay, so when I hover, the animation will start working. So this is pretty awesome and super easy to implement. So you can grab this animation from Figma and put inside your web or your project or whatever, only with a few lines of code that you are not, and you don't need to worry about this. You don't need to know about motion design. You don't need to know about coding. So your skills as a, for example, product designer makes you create stuff like this. So this is one of the things that you can do, like the single frame animation, but we can also animate multiple frames like this way. So if you know how to prototype, basic prototype, you can link different frames and using, for example, Smart Animate, that is some configurations that Figma has. For example, choose or set up your delay or whatever duration that you want to handle. Because of working with Figma, you don't need to worry about frames. It's all about the duration that you want. And then if you want to create more complex animations, you can go on your workspace and grab this animation and put into Creator tool. That is our main tool for create animations. And then you can work with frames. But here it's super simple. You only need several frames. You only need to link these frames, and then the same animation that you can create on this preview. The same workflow. I open the plugin, so plugins, Lottie Files, and now instead of choosing the only one frame, you can choose the prototype that is signal. So I want to check this, and you've got this, a better animation. So I can change also the background if you want to see better the animation. And it's the same process. You can insert as a GIF, save to workspace. And if you save to your workspace, you can also go to the Lottie Files platform here, go to your dashboard, and you've got all the animations in here. And also you can open it and modify several aspects or copy the same code that you can grab from the dev mode or the dev plugin. It's the same, but you don't need to go outside the Figma if you don't want to. So this is the
From
basics.
my experience, just to interject a little bit, from my experience, it's really useful if you need to get the .lottie file, because it's a lot smaller than regular Lottie file.
Yeah.
So in that case, do visit the workspace and play around there. because some developers prefer it, especially because it's smaller. But otherwise, it's just amazing the environment you guys created. It's all in Figma, it's all really simple, it's all in one plugin, and everybody can use it basically.
Yeah.
I think
It,
just to interject to the entire thing, that's what we meant by ecosystem. That's what we're building. Like, so everything's connected. Like, if you need to create in Figma, or if you need to create in After Effects, anything, we have multiple ways you can create it. And then, of course, we have multiple ways it connects to multiple design tools out there. Like, if you are building on Framer, Webflow, you're building from scratch from code, um, everything is connected. We have multiple ways you can wrap things and just implement it easily. I'm sorry, comment for interjecting.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
please go ahead. Yeah, it's super useful information. And also, I want to add only one thing, that it's that, for example, if you want to create micro interactions or some interaction into your components, you can also do it this way. So it's the same. You made the prototype with also with variants if you want to, and then you will see this component within the animation. You can click on this. So this same behavior you can create with, as Alex said, if you go to the workflow, your workspace, and you can manage several like other code related things. And I want to show you that you can create this toggle as a theme switcher. Like if you want to switch between dark on light and dark mode, for example, you can create this and make that dark mode, and the background is changed or light mode. So you can also create interactivity into your animations as a super simple way. It's super easy to create animations into Figma. Grab this asset to your developers, implement this asset, and also made it interactive. So
We
super
have a
environment.
quick question from Shim. Can we have the name of the plugin?
Yeah, this is Lottie Files. So all of the stuff that you can do on the plugin is at the same place. You can have all your workspace animations, search for free animations also, because of we've got a huge community with a lot of people creating awesome stuff. And you can grab these animations, modify or remix also within the creator tool. And you've got access to your workspaces. You can use this tab that is export to Lottie. It's the one that I am using. So for example, if I want to show you this other prototype, this prototype is a clap. So you can like make this. Imagine you can make this when, I don't know, when you click a button or when some feedback is shown to the user. And it's super easy to create, and also, as I show you, to implement to your project. And not only on web. I mean, Yaamin knows better than me this info, but we've got like a lot of integrations with Framer, with Webflow. It's a huge. It's
Pretty much
huge.
any design tool you have in mind, we have.
Yeah, Canva. I think that there are a lot of. So
Yeah.
you can then include your animations in your favorite platform.
Yeah,
What
I
I
think
also like is if you're using any pre-made animation, usually there is an option for you to change colors to your either company colors or client's colors. So you can really adapt it to fit their brand, their voice, their personality. So it's
Mhm.
really nice.
Yeah, we've got this preset palettes, and you can save your own with your brand colors and apply to your animations directly from here. And yeah, and also it's a collaborative. You can leave comments or message to your teammates, or it's an awesome environment. So yeah.
And my favorite shortcut in there is when you apply your company colors and the next time you search for something, it automatically showed you animations in those company colors. So
Yeah,
it saves you time with previewing, with using. So it's a really nice feature.
that's true. And also, if you want to later like search for icons or in Icon Scout, you will find that your palette color also is there. So you can grab some assets, 3D assets or whatever you need into your preferred colors also.
Yeah. At the company I'm currently working on, we are doing this with 3D, with GLTF. and it's really useful to just quickly preview those colors before you open Blender and start creating scenes and stuff. So yeah, that's a really nice feature.
I think just to answer that question, you can actually
Yeah.
search for Lottie Files. You can just go to plugins on Figma and just search for Lottie Files, and you'll find our plugin. Um, yeah, I think this is pretty out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can go. This is like the secondary action menu that I've got, like my recent plugins or my saved plugins. But if you go to the plugins sections, that if you are on the new UI, this UI 3, the number 3, you need to go here and search for Lottie Files. You want to find our plugin and you can save it. Now I'm this is because of I've got the save this plugin, but you can view details or and also save and run directly from here. You can click and the plugin will open. So yeah, and you can also, like for example, search for free animations, and if you like this one, for example, you can use it also. Oh, I like this frame, so you can insert as SVG and change things like, I don't know, that you can modify wherever you want, colors, rotate, whatever you want, and make your own animations also. So it's a huge community. So yeah.
All right. So, if anyone's interested, so what, and the reason why we're here, I guess that's what I kind of want to talk about. So, if you guys are interested to learn about this entire thing, so we have a course now around this entire plugin. More than 1,500 plus students right now just taking this. It's a free course. Um, so what you can actually do is, I think we can share the link as well. You can join our community. There's a self-paced certification program. It's under 30 minutes, and at the end there's a quiz which you can actually do. You can even try out while you're doing the entire course. You can also try out on Figma by yourself, learn how to animate, and of course at the end you actually get certified by Lottie Files. And our reason is pretty simple. Again, we just want to enable motion design for everyone. We want you guys to be able to create every single thing that you have dreamed of creating with motion, and we just want to make it easy. And so this is what you guys would actually get. You get a digital certificate, and we also make sure that you are certified on the Lottie Files profile. Like if you need to give it to any on your CVs, or if you want to show your profile to anyone, just for your clients or anything, they will know that you are a Figma to Lottie expert and you have this amazing talent. So in addition to that, join Lottie Files, join our community. We have we're doing tons of live certification events as well. If you think you get the self-paced program might not be for you, or if you think you want to get some hands-on help, me and Carmen and a couple of other folks from Lottie Files, we're doing a lot of certification events this year. You can actually join it live, hang out with us, talk to us, and of course, at the end of these live certification events, you get certified as well. So come and join our community, come hang out with us, and just have fun. And yeah, so we just want to ask you this question: what are you doing to up level and upskill yourself now? Now that we have amazing things like this, we can actually help you out to upskill. So let's open up for questions, and if you have any questions, we're more than happy to answer.
We don't have any questions at the moment, but all I can say is thank you guys for being here today. Thanks everybody for watching. If you have any additional questions, you can post them in a chat and I will make sure to forward them to Carmen and Yaamin so we can answer them. And just keep in mind that motion is one of the most important skills to have as a UI UX designer or a product designer. And as you saw what Carmen showed us, it's extremely easy to do in Figma. And during my time on YouTube, people always ask me how to export these animations. Do I have to use After Effects? Do I have to go to Blender? Do I have to do... Now you can see you can do all of it in Figma. It's super straightforward. And if you need help, there is a giant community. So just go to lottiefiles.com and you can get started today. So thank you guys for your time. And we have another question from Shim. Is there a chance for mentorship? I'm not really sure what you mean by mentorship, but
I mean, you can join our community. When you start hanging out with us, start having conversations with us, when you
exactly.
start submitting animations, it's a motion is basically. I mean, I think that you and Carmen probably agree. It's a fail and win kind of situation. You do some, you fail, and then you win again. So come in and hang out with us. You get to ask a lot of questions. There'll be people jumping in, helping you out, giving you tips. If it's sort of like a mentorship, but it's more of a conversational mentorship that you can actually get. So join our community and just have fun.
Exactly. And with that, thanks again for watching and hope to see you soon again. Take care.